Did you know that 85% of men can't identify when they are being cheated on? Shocking, isn't it? But don't worry, because today I'm going to share valuable information that could completely change the way you view your relationship. Before we dive in, if you want to become an expert at understanding the female mind and transform your love life, don't forget to click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell. This way, you won't miss any of my videos packed with tips that could save your relationship or help you find a new one. Now, let's get to the point. Men, pay close attention, because what I'm about to reveal might be the key to unlocking the darkest mysteries of female behavior. Have you heard that women are masters at hiding their true intentions? Well, that's not just a myth. In fact, when it comes to infidelity, women are often much more subtle and cunning than men. While you, dear viewers, might leave obvious clues when being unfaithful, women are capable of concealing their actions with a skill that borders on artistry. But don't despair. Today, I'm going to reveal the 6 phrases every woman says when she's cheating that often go unnoticed by most men. What if you discovered that your partner's behavior is trying to tell you something you've never noticed before? Do you really know what's happening in your relationship? Has your woman ever said any of these 6 phrases without you suspecting a thing? Don't miss a second of what's coming, because this information could be the difference between living a lie or discovering the truth that could change your life forever. Without further ado, let's begin. Number 1. So-and-so understands what I'm going through so well. When your partner starts to repeatedly mention someone else, especially in a positive and admiring tone, it should raise a red flag. Phrases like, "So-and-so understands what I'm going through so well," may seem like a harmless observation, but they are often more significant than they appear. Such comments are a sign that she may be building an emotional connection with that person, establishing a bond that could deepen over time. This phrase is not just a simple comparison, it's a subtle way of planting the idea that there is someone else in the picture. Outside the relationship, she may feel that someone else understands her more deeply and accurately than you do. This could be a precursor to emotional or even physical involvement, suggesting that she is distancing herself from you and seeking comfort in someone else. If you notice that she frequently compares you to this person or praises them excessively, it's crucial to investigate who this so-and-so is and what role they play in her life. Pay attention to the signs and take steps to better understand the situation in order to preserve what remains of your relationship. Number 2. Don't worry, I'm just going out with some friends. At first, this phrase might seem innocent and straightforward, but it often conceals deeper layers of complexity or dishonesty. When someone is engaged in deceitful behavior, they often rely on seemingly plausible, routine excuses to mask the truth. This phrase can be used to deflect suspicion, creating a facade of normalcy while hiding underlying intentions or activities. If you notice that this statement is being used frequently, or that there are inconsistencies in the stories about these outings, it's essential to pay closer attention. Repetition of this excuse, combined with vague details, might indicate that something is amiss and deserves further investigation. Recognizing these subtleties can help protect the integrity of your relationship and allow you to better understand what's really going on. Before continuing, an important notice. Have you ever imagined sending a magnetic text message to a woman and creating in her an uncontrollable desire to be with you just from that one sentence? You may wonder what this phrase is. These secret messages ignite an intense desire in any woman. I'm talking about magnetic messages that psychologically invade her mind, triggering deep emotional responses that make her think about you constantly, even if she already has a boyfriend or only sees you as a friend. Warning: If you send this message, the woman will quickly become excited and desperate to see you, no matter the cost. If you don't want her to fall in love with you, avoid using this message. Click on the first link below to download these secret messages, which will make her obsessed with you, eagerly awaiting the next date and dreaming about you day and night. Number 3. I need more space for myself. When your partner expresses a desire for more space, it may seem like a genuine attempt to seek a healthy balance in the relationship. However, it's important to dig deeper into what this statement could actually imply. In many cases, the need for space is used as a way to distance oneself from the relationship, creating room for emotional or even physical connections with someone else. Distance herself and spend more time away from home, possibly with someone else, without raising suspicion. This request for space may be a subtle strategy to create opportunities for behaviors that are not necessarily aligned with the fidelity or commitment expected in a relationship. The request for more space might initially seem like a legitimate desire for individuality or self-development, but if it manifests as a tangible emotional or physical distance, it's a clear sign that something might be wrong. It's important to monitor whether this space is being used for activities not shared with you and if there is a noticeable change in how she interacts with you. Be alert to any signs that this space is becoming a way to avoid communication and contact, and consider how it might impact the relationship as a whole. Number 4. I'm working late tonight. One of the most common and frequently used excuses for absences is work. If your partner starts to repeatedly mention that she's working late or doing overtime, this can be a red flag that deserves closer investigation. This phrase might seem like a reasonable explanation for her absence and extended periods without communication, but it often hides something deeper and potentially problematic. When this excuse becomes a regular occurrence, it's crucial to pay attention to the nuances of the situation. The claim that she is working late might actually be used to cover up secret meetings, extended periods away from home, or even clandestine relationships that are not immediately evident. Observe any sudden changes in her routine and how she reacts when you ask questions about these extended hours. Check for inconsistencies in the stories she tells and see if these overtime periods coincide with other suspicious behaviors. How she handles your doubts and the explanations she provides might offer crucial clues about the truth of her justification. Number 5. I think we need some time apart. When a woman suggests that you need some time apart, the phrase might initially seem like an honest attempt to address and reflect on issues in the relationship. However, the true meaning behind this statement can be more complex and even concerning. Requesting a break or space often serves as a justification for creating emotional and physical distance between partners, providing an opportunity for an extramarital affair to develop without constant interference. This request can act as a strategy to test the other's reaction, set the stage for what might come next, or even alleviate any guilt she might be feeling for being involved in infidelity. This separation can provide a convenient and discreet space for her to explore new relationships or satisfy desires that are not being met within the current relationship. Be attentive if this suggestion for separation comes up suddenly, without a clear context or prior discussion justifying such a need. This abrupt change in behavior or desire to distance oneself may indicate that there is more at play than just a desire to resolve issues. The manner in which this proposal is made and the frequency with which it is brought up can offer valuable clues about her true intentions. Number 6. You deserve someone better than me. When a woman says, "You deserve someone better than me," this phrase can carry intense emotional weight, including feelings of guilt, regret, and a desire to ease her own conscience. This statement may serve as a subtle sign that she is aware of engaging in inappropriate behavior, such as an extramarital affair, and is trying to justify her actions. By saying this, she might be indirectly setting the stage for a possible separation or creating a justification for her future actions. This phrase is often used as a way to evade responsibility, giving her a moral exit by implying that the problem lies not in the current relationship, but in her own inadequacy to be with you. The idea is that by acknowledging her own shortcomings, she is trying to ease the acceptance of separation or lessen the emotional impact of her actions. What may seem like an expression of humility or self-reflection can, in reality, be a way of recognizing wrongdoing without directly admitting to the betrayal. This statement can be a clear indication that she is aware of the harm she is causing, but is trying to redirect the blame and responsibility onto herself. If you hear this phrase, it's important to consider that there may be a much deeper and more complex subtext behind these words, potentially related to dishonesty and involvement in something she knows is wrong.